cricket, because my view of the India-Pakistan relationship is that we unfortunately are not going to get very far through diplomatic contacts with them, because the real problem between India and Pakistan has little to do with anything we can persuade them diplomatically to do. It all depends on the nature of the Pakistani state itself. As I've often said, in our country, the state has an army. In Pakistan, the army has a state. And as long as the army, there is no country in the world, by the way, whose army controls a greater share of that country's GDP and budget than the Pakistani army does. And because that gives them so many entrenched privileges, starting off, they've run the country for half its existence and run it indirectly for the other half by controlling how far the government can go. On top of that, if you join the army, you're basically not just into military work, you're also into import, export, petrol pumps, real estate deals, universities and think tanks. You're set for life. Now, they want to preserve all those privileges, and the only way they can do that is by preserving their hostility to us and indeed on the other border as well. So given that, we're not going to get very far with them. Why don't we instead expand the space for people-to-people contact? Why should sport and cricket in particular have to bear a burden that diplomacy cannot solve, because diplomacy cannot change the nature of the Pakistani state? What we can do, it seems to me, is to, by opening up the trade, tourism, travel, cinematic contact, musicians coming over and cricketers, that we will perhaps enlarge the constituency of goodwill for India amongst large numbers of people in Pakistani civil society. It's worth trying. So yes, we should.
Rajdeep, cricket has soft power.